So it's either you have hell's angels or heavenly angels, and they both can take on human form. Now, remember this. If you run across a heavenly angel, okay, and you listen to what I'm telling you, and you recognize this could be an earth angel, right? Listen. And those, even if you know something about me, guess what? Do me a favor. Shh, keep it a secret. It's an angel thing. Yeah, remember that. So, if you know someone is an earth angel, right? Shh, keep it a secret. Okay? Because we all want to blend in and be human with the rest of the world, right? You'll make that person feel weird or like a they know that they know who they are, and some of you may not know who you are yet. Okay? And so remember that. Earth angels, heavenly angels, they take human form. Demons, devils, they also can take human form. So when you're looking at somebody, right, I want you to try to test this out. Because it's either one or two things. You're either good or evil. You're either good or bad. I mean, there is really no in between when you really think about it, right? Some of us are going to heaven, and some of you are going to hell. I told you before that when God spoke to me, that it scared me. When he first spoke to me, it scared me so bad. I'm gonna tell you what I did. I was so afraid after the first few times that God spoke to me. I'm gonna be honest with you. I had to call on Jesus. Yes, I had to call on Jesus to help me. I asked Jesus, could he talk to God and ask God not to kill me when he talked to me? That's how serious it was. So you say, Mr. Seven Angels, do God speak more than one way? I'm glad you asked. And the answer is, I found out throughout the years of my training that yes, God speaks in many different ways. You may not heard the voice of God directly, but understand that maybe God should say, it might be too much for this individual to handle, actually. I mean, to be honest with you. So the different ways that God and that Jesus speak. First of all, understand something. If you want God to speak to you, you have to go through Jesus. There is no if, ands, or buts about it. There is no way around it. Those of you who say, I want to hear from God, the first step is to get in contact with Jesus. Jesus of Nazareth, Jesus Christ. That's the first step. God is not going to speak to you, right? I'm just going to be honest with you. He's not. Or maybe you could be one of those people, who just, and then you get to know Jesus, but I'm just going to be honest with you. It starts with the relationship with Jesus. I'm not saying, all I'm saying is, pretty much what I know. I have a personal relationship with Jesus of Nazareth. Okay? A personal relationship with God. Elohim. Whenever you hear me say God, understand I'm talking about Elohim. Okay? That God. Not anything else that you may call a God. Right? And I become one with the Holy Spirit. So this helps with the message. So what I just gave you is and listen here. I'm gonna tell you another thing, right? You have to invite Jesus. Invite God. Invite the Holy Spirit And even the angels. Yes, can't forget about the angels. Okay? So, I want you to understand this. We can't forget about the angels. Now, we're not to worship the angels. Or understand that. But I want to invite them in my life. Do you? Do you want to invite Jesus in your life? Do you want to build a relationship with God? Or to hear from God? Now, I'm going to tell you something about God. God can speak through. How can I hear from God? He can speak through someone and be talking straight to you. So it could be an individual, right? You could have a question on your mind. God, and I want you to please leave a comment below if this ever happened. You know, you ask God a question, and then maybe later on that day or something, or later on that week, or you know, sometimes it may take a month or two, right? But eventually, you know, something happened where you saw a sign. Oh no, we don't ignore that. Okay, we're not ignoring that. That sign is God saying, I heard you. Yeah, that's exactly what that sign is. So we don't ignore those signs. God could send a man or a woman, right, to straight up tell you whatever. Whoop, what? How did you even know? Yep. Shh. Right. Up. Yeah. God wants you to know He's real. He heard you. Okay. Also, now I'm talking from my own experience. God spoke through my heart. Okay. So what He did was, instead of frying me and killing me, well, I was still frying, but it's kind of hard. It wasn't to where the electricity, like, you know what I mean, broke me down. And it was, so you still feel that electricity. So that's when you know it's Him. I want to tell you something about the evil one. He studied us humans. And I'm going to tell you something right now. Okay? He hates you. The evil one. He hates you. You may think, oh, okay. All right. I don't, where was I? Can somebody drop a comment and let me know? But, okay, we must also be prepared. So what I mean by that is, as Christians, right, we have to be prepared and of what could possibly happen. What I mean by that, okay, I'm gonna pause. And like I say, if you want to build your relationship with God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit and angels, you must what? Say, invite them in my life. Like I say, the first step is trying to connect with Jesus, right? Another way that God talks or He speaks is through the Holy Spirit. Now I'm gonna tell you something about the Holy Spirit, right? It's like God may be speaking to you with your own brain. Yeah. That thought that just dropped in your head all of a sudden, this is another way. If you're watching this video and you know any other ways, right, that God speaks to you. Also, if you hear angels, communicate with angels, right? You had encounters with Jesus. If you're new to the Jesus movement, because that's what my channel is about, is we're picking up where Jesus left off. What I mean by that is we're here on a mission at the end of the day, but that mission is to please God. Oh yeah, at the end of the day. So also, we're going to be getting into the seventh heaven. What is the seventh heaven exactly, Mr. Seven Angels? I'm glad you asked. Okay. The seventh heaven is the highest level that you can reach. Time out. I have to rewind it because I don't know if you guys may not have heard of this. So it might be new to your ears. But what I'm giving you is not only am I teaching you, I'm actually telling you things that was told unto me. Like I say, angels. I say angels because it's one that talks to me, but I feel the presence of other angels. So whenever you hear me say angels, please understand that. Okay? Or if you had an encounter with Jesus, or a real encounter, not I fell and bumped my head and I woke up, had a dream. Because truth be told, I'm giving you straight truth on here. You haven't seen Jesus. Okay? Jesus, right? Because if you have seen Jesus, no man or woman can give you a description of Jesus. And there's a reason behind that. It's a reason why you can't describe Jesus, nor have you seen God.